Alright, we're back. Today will be Path of Corruption. This is the most, well, it's kind of uncommon. Some people don't use this, some people do. I like it. It's a pretty decent path to go down. Path of Corruption. Let's start with the abilities. Enraged Blow. A powerful blow that does 292 physical damage and has significantly increased threat against monsters. It's a taunt. It's the physical damage really isn't a good thing to have. The threat against monsters isn't a really good effect. I mean, unless you're doing PvE, which it does come in handy at that time. But for the most part, PvP wise, it's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Bane Shield. A baneful aura surrounds you for 10 seconds, slashing out for 101 spirit damage to any enemies who hit you. Targets can only be damaged once every 2 seconds. So, this goes into physical, magical, and range. So, anything that does damage to you, anything, and then this effect will pop off. Of course, they only get damage every 2 seconds, but trust me, this is a good tank ability. It's the damage output you get from this is like insane, especially with the effects you get later on. Forceful blow, repel. Forceful blow that deals 317 physical damage and knocks back players and knocks down monsters. This is good for PvE. It's good for getting rid of tanks and players who are just trying to dogpile you. I don't personally use it because I never seen a use for it, but there are uses for it. Like, for instance, if you're in a small corridor, it's good for getting rid of tanks on the front lines. Corrupting Retribution. You instill the power of the warp into your group mates within 100 feet, causing the corrupted power to regenerate your flesh and bone, healing them 120 health over 3 seconds every time they defend an attack. This, I don't know about this. I think this should give more health because it doesn't heal as much as you'd want. Unless you have like a 40% block chance, this is not going to heal you all that much. It's one of the weaker auras you get as a chosen. Corrupting Wrath. You call upon the power of the warp to wither your opponent's minds and muscles, reducing the toughness of all enemies within 25 feet by 75. During this time, group members within 100 feet are emboldened, increasing the toughness by 75. This is really good. If you get this to max, that's a huge buff to anyone who's shielding with you. Any tank by you is going to be empowered by this, and they can block better and they take less damage. Toughness increases block chance and reduces damage you take from attacks. Dizzying Blow. A blow to the head which inflicts 292 damage and snares your target, reducing the movement speed by 40% for 10 seconds. It's a catch move. Basically, when someone tries to run away from you, you use this and it pretty much stops them. Alright. Dire Shielding. Bane Shield will now also protect any of your group mates within 30 feet and last 7 seconds longer. If you are in a group of tanks, and I haven't seen someone do this before, but if you're in a group of tanks and you pop this off, you're going to be doing some serious damage. It's like, this is an insanely good first ability. I love it. I sometimes use it. I don't use it all that often, but in some situations, it's like really, really good. Corrupting Horror. The power of the warp radiates out from you, placing horrifying visions inside the heads of all foes within 25 feet, causing the spells to build up 25% slower. Not abilities, mind you, spells. This is a anti-spellcaster ability that only goes up to 25 feet, which means it's kind of bad. It's actually one of the worst auras I've seen in this game. Because in order for this aura to be effective, you have to push all the way through the enemy force and get into the back line where the healers and mages are, and that's where this will be most effective. It has its perks, like 25% is a really good way to do it, but the fact that it's 25 feet is not good. It needs to be, I'd say to devs, I'd make it 32 feet, like 35 feet at most, just so it has like some effect. The only time this has a useful effect is when the pyro mages on the other side rush you and try to suicide bomb into you. But, or not suicide bomb, that's a little bit too rush. But basically use the AoE. Corrupted Power. Anytime you critically hit an enemy, all members of your group within 100 feet except you will gain an enchantment that reduces the chance to be critically hit by 10% for 5 seconds. I don't like this, I'll be honest. It's really like you can make your character to the point where he almost always gets a critical hit, but the chance to be critically hit reduced by 10% for 5 seconds. That's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Like, this is a good tree to go down. It's just some of the abilities really are not worth it. If it was like 15 seconds, I'd be like, fine. If it is 10 seconds, that'd be okay. But 5 seconds? 5? Man, that's gonna be people dead on the ground by that time. When that time goes up. That's nothing. Downfall. A fierce blow that knocks down your opponent for 3 seconds and inflicts 317 physical damage. Knockdown abilities are good in the right situation when you don't have a giant Zerg putting a bunch of movement impairing shit on a person. It's decent. Anytime you block in mixed defenses, my bad. Anytime you block an attack, your chance to parry is increased by 25% for 5 seconds. This is really good because this refreshes itself. So every time you block, your parry chance will increase by 25%. It's insanely good for tanking. Good against melee, it's just a good ability. Oppression. This requires a shield. A thunder shield slam that inflicts 342 damage, physical. Increases your armor by 371, that's just base, for 20 seconds and reduces damage taken by 15% for 10 seconds. Additionally, reduces damage taken by group members within 100 feet by 15% for 5 seconds. This is a good ability. It's one of my favorite abilities. Because if you wear, I'll show you, Vanquisher set. Bulwarking. If you look down here at the 6th beast bonus. On being attacked, 10% chance to reduce damage being taken by a group within 30 feet by 3% for 10 seconds. That means this would be 18% damage reduction for yourself and for 5 seconds for your group mates. That is really good. It's really good for pushing. It's really good for defending. I don't use it too often. I got a different build. But I plan on speccing into this further down the line. Sprout Carapace, this is your morale. In a chaotic surge of growth, everyone in the group's skin hardens, increasing armor by 825, not 100. All resist by 315 for 30 seconds. Everyone receives 100 AP as well. Again, a really good push ability. Resistance and armor mean basically any tank by you is going to be an even better tank because of this. For 30 seconds too, which is insane. Along with the AP, 100 AP, that fills up their bar entirely so they can use all their abilities too. It's a really good 4th morale that you can use. That is Path of Corruption. Next we will do Path of Discord, and then we will head on to the Black Orc.